Greetings and felicitations, YouTube, and welcome to the Great Greek Ithacan Mud Bowl. Yes, you're looking at this right. We decided to have a bit of shenanigans. We decided we wanted an all-Vanguard deployment showdown in the mud. And we all chose as our battleground this tree, this one lonely tree in the middle of the ground. And I'm not even going to try to tell you which Ithacan units belong to Killer, these Nutsing, and Cuntators. I can tell you which ones are mine. I created in a very, very blocky formation. As you can see, it's already torn apart. 3 Warriors of Ithaca and 1 Sword Skirmisher. Deployed slightly off were my Harpy feeds. And I cheated. I brought 3 regular Harpies. I seriously thought the regular Harpies had Vanguard deployment. I was wrong. The heroes selected, we've got a Fighter Ravager, Odysseus, an Archer Skirmisher, and I brought Fighter Vanquisher. And as you can see, the morale instantly drops for those that are in the middle. We got Warriors of Ithaca in here, we got Ambushers, we got more Warriors of Ithaca, we got Sword Skirmishers for days, we got Heavy Sword Skirmishers, and yeah, it's just chaos. And the dead are already piling up at the feet. The javelins are pouring in. Look at the fear effect that I'm causing with my javelins all across here. It's the only hope that some of my units have. The sword skirmishers are already broken. Shattered a Warrior of Ithaca already. Man, those... They were mad at me in the chat, let me just say. They were mad about these Harpies. They were so mad. All of these just start routing. So many units are gone. Sheer chaos. I love watching the bodies drop when the javelins come flying in. Here you go. I mean, it was just a perfect opportunity to deal damage when none of them are your own troops. Why not just paint the area in javelins? Am I right? You can't tell what the heck's going on. Here goes a ton of units. A bunch of these are going to be able to regroup. They might catch that hero if they're not from that team. I did get my sword skirmishers back. Here's a Warrior of Ithaca has caught one of, this line of Harpies. This line of Harpy Fiends is doing just fine. Because, hey, guess what? They're kind of like Warriors of Ithaca, too. We set it to, the reason why I brought Harpies is because I secretly set it to bring any mythical unit so I could sneak in these Harpy Fiends. Get more cheating on top of my already cheating. I'm getting flanked by Warriors of Ithaca now. My own Warriors of Ithaca are running away. I just lost one of my Harpies to these Sword Skirmishers of all things. But my Harpy Fiends are going to go ahead and... Actually, they're going to break that. Yeah, they shattered that Sword Skirmisher. They might do the same thing to this Warrior of Ithaca. I do love those fear-causing javelins. They do damage and they scare you. Chef's kiss good. So, I promise, it's not always about the Cyclops with me, okay? Yeah, shattered another one. This one's routing. Perfect. Man, this is for like 3 or 4 days ago. As you can see, in the score counter, I'm actually winning because I had the stronger central position and I had the most support available in the form of Harpies. But man, as you can see, I've paid for it. Paid for it a lot. 111 kills on Odysseus now. The other fighter is activated Aristea. I'm hoping I can actually catch the Archer Skirmisher here, break his chariot, but he's going to run away from me. It'll give my hero a chance to go in here and fight some Warriors of Ithaca. I activate my own Aristea, and so does the Archer hero. Man, oh man. I use the Aristea because I wanted to use as many abilities as I can, and because if I pop the Aristea first, it'll help me as I fight the other fighter hero in a duel that he can no longer avoid. And look at this. It is now a very lonely tree. There are troops laying around, but all of a sudden, the ground has made way for these two to actually just fight. I've run out of ammo on most of my Harpies now, and it's just a matter of punishing this Heavy Sword Skirmisher before it comes back. I think it is routing, though, so I don't need to worry about it anymore. I'm hoping I can get this Warrior of Ithaca back. The Ambushers are a big problem right now, actually. They still have ammo, and they're a solid unit. My Harpies that still have ammo are going to try and hit them, but, you know, just for the damage, not for the fear effect. I'm going to try and intercept them with my free Harpies. This is actually a really tense moment. I do catch them. And javelins start pouring in from both sides. And actually, they routed really quickly once I caught them. Harpies, they don't cause fear. Only their ammo does. So it's an interesting trade-off there. Warriors of Ithaca have regrouped. Back over here at the duel. My hero is doing just fine, but he's also surrounded by Warriors of Ithaca. I can't even tell you if these warriors are from the same team as the hero that I just claimed. Yeah, Sacred Strike. And now, okay, so this Archer Skirmisher did lose his chariot somewhere in all the mayhem, probably from Odysseus, who's now up to 142 kills and counting. I've got another ambusher over here I'm trying to clean up. These ambushers are doing great. I love this. Let's go. Let's just rock the booty shorts and the cape. No need for a shirt. No need for pants. Let's do this. Ambushers are a fun unit, I swear. But as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and get my units out of here. There is a heavy sword skirmisher out this way. I've got a warrior of Ithaca regrouped. So, as you can tell, I'm focusing my attention on targets. The ambushers do rout. I get this Harpy Fiend back. I'm going to go ahead and rear attack the heavy sword skirmishers. You know, heavy in the sense that their heavy armor is just back hair. Oh yeah, javelins for my Warriors of Ithaca. That I still have javelins on my Warriors of Ithaca is a testament to just how nasty that battle was in the middle. That my Warriors of Ithaca didn't even get a chance to use all 4 of their javelins. Shattered another unit. Excellent. My hero is now engaged in a fight for his life against the Warriors of Ithaca and an Archer Skirmisher hero. But Odysseus is actually giving me supporting fire. Oh man, I think my hero just broke here, and I did see what looked like a triple shot about to come in. Yeah, here it comes, and I'm setting in my own javelins as well to try and take out these Warriors of Ithaca. Give my hero a chance to regroup. I have the numbers advantage right now. I also have the point lead. Cunctator is already out, so that was the other fighter hero. But now that I'm blobbed up here, I'm actually in danger of Odysseus. It's at this point that we realize, hey, there's an Odysseus hiding out there. So I'm going to send all of my forces out this way. Because I see where the arrows are coming from, but I can't see Odysseus. And I'm telling the other player, I'm telling these Nutsack, because that's his hero over here. I'm like, leave my soldiers alone. Let me fight. We have to face Odysseus. Odysseus by himself is a big problem. We've got to deal with this. So I've activated my Vanquish to try and give everybody a speed buff. It only affects him, unfortunately, that first time. Or it might have just already ended. That hero is activating Centaur Speed Drill so he can catch up to me. Oh, man. At a walking pace. And I find Odysseus. I give the attack orders by Harpies. Man, they are angry. Look at these ladies go. They are going to work. They brought their face masks as is appropriate. And that is Odysseus caught. And they're going in barefoot. Harpies are actually a really, really cool model. I do like their attire. They came to battle wearing more armor than the heavy sword skirmishers, in my honest-to-God opinion. Alright, so my Harpies are actually getting their butts kicked. They are going to have to rout from here, but they've held Odysseus just long enough, but then Odysseus decides, ooh, wait, those are Warriors of Ithaca. I'm gonna run away from that. I catch him again. The Harpies have a speed of 44. Odysseus' speed right now is actually 39 because of his exhaustion. So he's not getting away from my Harpies, and I've used the rest of my Warriors of Ithaca ammo now. The enemy Archer Skirmisher hero is targeting my hero. Shot him enough to make him rout. But just at that moment, he routs. I break Odysseus. I don't know how I broke Odysseus, but I did. My hero shatters. It is now just my troops and just an Archer Skirmisher hero and an Odysseus, but I know that I can't allow Odysseus to regroup. I can't. And sure enough, he does anyway, which is really, really, really unfortunate. So now I'm standing out here in a blob, and there's an Archer Skirmisher hero over here with 23 ammunition. He can absolutely ruin me, but maybe I can shatter Odysseus, just get him out of this game, knock death out of the game completely. He's got 5,800 points, but to me, this is all about being the last man standing. This had nothing to do with the points at all. Victory was only going to go to the one who was the last man standing. I think we all had that feeling. Odysseus really hoofing it, trying to get out of here. Every time he gets caught, he draws his sword. Every time he doesn't get caught, he puts his sword away. It's just a back and forth slog. But I'm not letting him go. Oh, God. My poor warriors of Ithaca. One of the things I did to help them survive in that death bowl over there was I had them on guard mode. And I realized that was one of the problems I was having with chasing Odysseus, is that my warriors of Ithaca kept stopping because they were in guard mode. Alright, so Odysseus is shattered. I'm not worried about him anymore. I order these guys into single line formation. Why? Because that archer skirmisher hero will just punish me if I blob up. But can 15 harpies and 50 warriors of Ithaca with next to no health, can they defeat an archer skirmisher hero? Well, that archer skirmisher hero, bad news for him. He's activated. He for some reason he's not shooting. His range of fire is only directly in front of him. It isn't. It is not an actual circle. I think that's the issue here, because he has all of this opportunity to shoot, but he's exhausted, so he's barely moving his feet. He's just kind of walking like he's going to work, isn't he? This is a man running for his life. Here come the harpies. My harpies are about to break. They have 1 morale, 2 morale. Ugh. But they're coming. They're on a job. Just look at those angry ladies. And boom, big hit. One of them loses their head. And my morale is up to 22 now. That's good. The harpies go to work. Again, my cheating units are the only ones really keeping me in this fight still because of their incredible speed. And they're just carving this man apart. Barely giving him a chance to attack. Warriors of Ithaca arrive. And I'll let you just watch this in the cinematic glory. Look at the dead. Look at them all. And that was the great FFA Mud Bowl of Ithaca. I was surprised nobody brought Argos for this, but I think we all decided that the most durable Vanguard deploying units belonged to Ithaca. Y'all tell me in the comments, how badly did I cheat? I think it was pretty bad. Tell me, did I deserve to win that, or should that have gone to one of my opponents? Alright, ta-ta, I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, you all might care about where all the kills were, so I figured I'd at least show that to you, but dang, look at my score. I obliterated the competition, right? Twice the score of second place. Just done. And it wasn't because I cheated. Never. Speaking of my cheating, 144 kills on this harpy, 56 on this harpy, 156 kills on this harpy, and 114 on my harpy fiends. Okay, 42 kills on my Vanquisher, 37, 115, 145 for this Warrior of Ithaca. My best performing unit was this Warrior of Ithaca with 157 kills. Best performing unit for death here was Odysseus. Solid pick. I don't know what his Warriors of Ithaca or even his heavy sword skirmishers were doing. I think I outflanked his sword skirmishers at one point, but there were Warriors of Ithaca everywhere. I don't know. Dzletsing, 94 kills on his chariot here. 126 was his 162 was his best performing Warrior of Ithaca. I think that puts him in the lead for the Warriors of Ithaca, at least. Unfortunately, those ambushers, 0 and 1. Ow. But these ambushers, 173. And his best performing Warriors of Ithaca was 136. That means that our Warrior of Ithaca winner here is indeed Dzletsing with 162. And the most damaging unit in the game, Odysseus, 203 kills, 94 on that hero, 50 on Cunctators, and mine with only 42, but also killing a hero. So, just saying.